Hey my friends, it's Andrea Purvu, and today I welcome you guys back to a new episode of the Prima podcast. For today's episode, we are going to discuss about everything that happened in the football world this week. So without any further ado, let's get started. So we are starting off with a depressing news. Carvajal is going to miss the rest of the season. So basically what happened in the Saturday's match against Villarreal, Carvajal got injured in the last action of the match, in the very last minutes. It was not anyone's fault. It was his fault. He has done a sudden move, and there was a contact between him and his opponent, but it was not his opponent's fault. And basically what happened, he suffered a triple fracture at the ACL. And he is expected to miss the rest of the season. And as well, like, what I wanted to mention is the fact that he is not going to retire. Like, for everyone being concerned of that, he's not going to retire. He actually, like, the day after, he renewed his contract till I think 2026. So yeah. And as well, like, he has done a surgery already this week, so he is going to get better, and hopefully he's going to come out, as he said, as a bear. Next in that match, Vinicius as well suffered an injury, and he got injured at his neck, and he's missing the matches for Brazil in this international break, along many other players, because this week so many players got injured. And let me read them out loud to you. So, Bukayo Saka is suffering a muscle pain and needed to be subbed off in the England versus Greece match. Then Harry Maguire is injured and he's going to be out for a few weeks. Mainu and Nusser, and we don't know exactly what happened to them, but we know that they are injured for a while. Ramon, who is suffering a muscle injury. Alisson, a hamstring injury, and he's going to be out for 6 weeks. Garnacho is suffering a knee injury. Eder Militao, another muscle injury. Havertz, a knee injury, and that's basically it. Next, Pogba's nightmare is finally over. This week, CAS released Pogba's final verdict, and that is that from January he's going to be allowed to train, and from March he's going to be allowed to play. And Juventus and him already started the negotiations, because he's going to be free agent starting from 2025. And yeah, there is a really big possibility that he is going to be back at Juventus once he's going to start playing again. And that is, in my opinion, so amazing, because Pogba, at least in my opinion, he is the greatest French footballer of all time. You guys might say that is overrated, but I don't agree with that. He's such an amazing player, and he was such an amazing player. And yeah, I really cannot wait to see him again play, to watch him again play, and as well to watch him play again at the national team. And I've heard as well that Didier Deschamps is starting considering convocating him at the national team, and honestly I'm so excited and I'm here for that. Then Trent Alexander-Arnold might come to Real Madrid. So Real Madrid apparently is accelerating the moves to basically transfer Trent Alexander-Arnold. And yeah, that's basically because Dani Carvajal, as I said in the beginning of this episode, got injured. But honestly, I do not agree with this transfer. As I said in a few videos back, I say that I don't think that Trent fits in the Real Madrid squad. I don't feel like he is I think that he fits so well in the Premier League. And as well, like, if he will come here, he's going to be a starter only for this season, and then Carvajal is going to come back, and that is going to be it. And Carvajal is not going to retire soon, so many years he's just going to be a bench warmer, and I don't think that that's what he wants for his career. I mean, he's so young, he's just like 22 or something. So like, yeah, he's too young to miss his career like that, when he can play at Liverpool, when he can be like a regular starter at Liverpool. And Liverpool, even though I hate Liverpool, it is a very great English team. Like, it is a very, very good English team, and that's basically why I hate them, because they are really good. And yeah, I mean, as I said, I think that if he's there, and I think that if he is going to come to Real Madrid, he's just going to miss his career, in my opinion. But as well, Trent doesn't seem too drawn to join Real Madrid, because like there has been revealed this week the fact that he said a few years back that he is a really great Barcelona fan. And besides that, there were some rumors that he was saying that he loves it there at Liverpool, and yeah, that he doesn't really want to move, to transfer. I don't know. I think that if his managers are going to be smart, they will let him at Liverpool and they will not transfer him. Or if they want to do something to him and they want him to play at Real Madrid, they should like do a on loan contract and allow him to play only for 1 year for now, when Carvajal is injured, to allow him to play there, because yeah, basically this year he might win as well. Like, he will win the La Liga, the Spanish Cup, and a Champions League, and that would be great for his career. But to not make a permanent, or not a permanent, but like a 2-year or 3-year or even more years contract, because he's going to be a starter only this year, and after that he's going to miss his career. So basically, in my opinion, I think that his managers should transfer him on loan to Real Madrid, but in the next season, him to come back to Liverpool and to live happily ever after at Liverpool. Then, probably the saddest news of this week is the fact that George Baldock passed away. For people that don't know who George Baldock is, he was a Greek player that played for 7 seasons at Sheffield United. The only certainty that we have right now about his death is the fact that he was found dead in his pool. But besides that, we only got rumors, and the rumors are the next ones. So first of all, there is a rumor that there has been found a vodka bottle on the side of his pool. Then that there has been a murder, and that there was like the neighbors heard someone talking outside of his house, in front of his house, at the time where he kind of like was supposed to die. Then we have another hypothesis, another rumor, that he got drowned in the pool. And the last hypothesis and the last rumor is the fact that he got a heart attack. So we don't know with certainty what happened there, but what we know is the fact that a 31-year-old Greek individual died, and that is the only thing that matters. That sadly someone so young and someone that was so meaningful to a country, because he was playing at the national team and like he was so adored by the Greeks, has died. And yeah, it's just the sad news, the fact that, as I said, someone so young and so adored sadly died. And the day after, Greece has played against England at the Wembley Stadium. After one attempt where the ball literally went on the goal line and a disallowed goal due to an offside, Greece finally managed to open up the score in minute 49. And Pavardis executed a really great shoot. It was, in my opinion, imparable. And the shoot went between Lewis Cowell's legs, and earlier than Pickford's hands went to cover that spot. And yeah, after he scored, he dedicated the goal to his now sadly ex-teammate George Baldock. And the equalizer came in minute 87, and it was something really cool, and I just want to read to you guys out loud what I basically wrote after I've seen this goal, because as I said in the previous episodes, every single time when I see like a cool action or something interesting in a match, I write something down so I can talk about it in the podcast. So yeah, I really want to read out loud what were my thoughts after I've seen that goal. So, the equalizer was something else, was scored in minute 87 by Bellingham, who showed once again the spite of a football genius that he is. That sadly is not in form at the moment due to all of the injuries, but still. I think that that's the cool part about Bellingham. He will always perform, even if he would make a great match, even if he would ghost the whole match. He will find a way to shine and will have a moment when he'll create something out of nothing, and I think that that's so valuable. In my opinion, he's one of the best players in the world right now, and the goal was stunning. He sent a rocket from outside of the penalty area, very unforeseeable and strong shoot, and you could just feel the frustration because, yeah, as I said, lately he have been out of form, and as well the goal machine from La Liga, I feel like lately he got a malfunction. And yeah, I think that that's the truth. Lately Bellingham has been definitely disappointing a lot. He definitely did not play up to his standards, but yeah, with this goal and with this match, because overall I think that his performance was better than he was lately. And yeah, with this goal he showed once again who he is, and yeah, he did not come to play. The winner came in the extra time, and it was scored again by Pavlidis. And yeah, even though I was supporting England, I was really happy for Greece, and I think that they deserved this win. I mean, they won for the first time in history against England, and they deserve that because, yeah, I mean, they did that for their teammate, for their ex-teammate, sadly. And yeah, I was low-key happy for them. And this match was really interesting because, I mean, I think that Greece literally has scored for like eight times probably. And I think that almost every time Pavlidis scored, but sadly the goals were disallowed to the offsides. And honestly, I mean, they were really major offsides. I mean, at some point I was like, these people are not even paying attention at all at the match because like the offsides were so obvious and so big, and yeah. But anyways, they, after I think 8 goals, they managed to score as well the winner, the second goal, the second official goal. And yeah, they managed to win for their ex-teammate George Baldock. Lastly, I wanted to express my major disappointment in this new number 10 that England has. I think it's so disrespectful for him to wear that jersey. And yeah, I mean, him this season so far was absolutely garbage. And in this match, I mean, at some point I literally forgot that he's on the pitch, and I don't recall him once touching the ball. I mean, he probably did touch the ball, but nothing too special happened. Nothing like at all happened. So yeah, I don't even recall him touching the ball. And yeah, I mean, I think that it's just so disrespectful, and I hate the fact that he has these expectations, and he had them from the last season and from the Euro, had these expectations to wear this number and these wishes, and yeah, like he wanted so bad to wear this number, but he is extremely far from that. In my opinion, in order to think that you should wear that number at the national team, you should play up to those standards. And yeah, Foden is so far from that now. And I think that he has been so far from that for quite a while. I mean, from the end of the last season, yeah, I mean, he's considered to be the best player in the Premier League, but I don't think that he is near to play the number 10 at the national team. Lastly, we have the match that took place between Poland and Portugal. Bernardo Silva scored a magnificent goal in his 26th from Bruno Fernandes' header. And yeah, I really like the execution of the goal, and as well I really like the passes that happened before this moment, because they were chill but precise, and they were done in the right moments. And yeah, the second goal was something interesting. So Rafael Leao did such an amazing attack. He basically started it from far, and he was even fouled at some point, but he kept on going and he didn't lose possession, and he developed such a great speed, and then he passed all of the players. But when he was alone with the goalkeeper and he tried to shoot to score the goal, sadly he missed, and the ball hit directly the bar. but the ball ricocheted from the bar and Ronaldo managed to score. And yeah, even though a lot of people would think that Ronaldo didn't do much and Rafael Leao did the whole action, actually Ronaldo had a really important moment there, and he had a really good action there, because basically, first of all, he was positioned perfectly, and second of all, like, the thing was that the ball was like literally in the direction that it went. Ronaldo shot with the side of the tip of his left foot, and yeah, I mean, even though he, as I said, he shot with the side of the tip of the left foot, his shoot was strong and it was really precise, and he as well didn't lose balance in that moment, because in those kind of actions, when you try to shoot, you kind of lose a bit of balance. But he was so, like, he had simply a solid performance. Then in minute 78, Poland manages to save their honor by scoring, and the goal was scored by Zielinski. And it was not too shabby, it was actually pretty cool, let me tell you. So basically, Portugal was keeping on depossessing Poland, and Poland was gaining back the possession, but then they were depossessed and all that stuff. And because of this ongoing, like, possessing and depossessing, like, there was so much chaos in the penalty area, but somehow Zielinski managed to gain back the possession and score. And in minute 88, Ben Direct scores an own goal, but before that moment there was a foul which was checked in the VAR room to see if the goal should have been disallowed or not, but everything was alright and the goal is now official. And yeah, the final score was 3-1 for Portugal. And I just wanted in the end to mention Rafael Leao's performance. I think that it was a really great performance, and I think that when he's playing at the national team, he always plays like this. Like, he fights so much and he is creating so many goal opportunities, and he does so much for this team, and he is using so much, he's having so much possession and he's using it in a right way, but sadly he does not finish. That's so sad. The fact that he is fighting so hard and he is creating, as I said, so many goal opportunities, but sadly he's not able to finish those actions, you know. And yeah, I think that that's basically an experience issue. I think that is happening because he yet does not have that much experience at the national team, and as well, he does not have that much maturity when it comes to playing at the national team. I think that he's still, like, scared of the pressure, and I think that the pressure of playing while wearing your national jersey is pretty big, and I think that pressure is holding him back from having better performances. But overall, I think that he is one of Portugal's best players in this squad. And yeah, I think that all he needs is to relax a bit, to gain more experience and as well maturity when it comes to playing at the national team. And yeah. Okay, so this was it for today, you guys. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share it to your friends if you think that any of this information might be useful to them. Comment down below any suggestion for me to improve and stuff like that. And subscribe to keep in tune with all of my uploads. Okay, you guys. Bye!